Yeah, I will say a bit more about the groups shortly. Yeah, but it's lovely to see everybody. I think I'm a little bit behind on all of this. I've spent quite a lot of the last, well, actually quite a lot of the last year in and out of retreat, and not much on Zoom or doing much Zoom teaching. So, but I have been doing a little bit, and it is, you know, I'm sure all of you are realizing it's just an incredible opportunity to, well, to make the most of the conditions that we currently have, but also, yeah, just to be able to access material we wouldn't necessarily have access yeah, to connect with each other in ways that we wouldn't necessarily be able to do. And well, it's interesting, isn't it? Because we're all used to going on retreat, and we go on retreat and we have these sort of really, really helpful conditions that help us to get into our practice. And yeah, that's, you know, I'm really looking forward to the time that we can actually do that and meet in person. And I think there's also, well, this is a real opportunity to, because very often we go on retreat and, you know, we get that sort of depth and release from our day-to-day conditions, but then we go back and we don't know how to effectively make the transition back into those conditions. So it's a really good opportunity to explore, because we're going to have those transition moments sort of, well, after between every session. So we'll be coming in and out, and yeah, we can do what we can over these few days this week. We can do what we can to set up the conditions so that yeah, we can reduce input. If we've got the conditions at home that we can do this, we can meditate before breakfast. You know, we can take time to go out for walks and do the things that nourish and support that. You know, we can. It's amazing actually what we can do collectively. Here we are, all in our very individual setups. But it's amazing what we can do yeah, to support each other in that through this medium, and to create effective conditions to explore our practice. And then it's just a tiny little bit of a shift to go back into situations that might trigger us, or you know, the complexities of our lives, and yeah, so maybe we can begin to feed more and more of that through into those situations. Okay, I thought I'd quite like to start. I know there's quite a lot of us. When I first thought about this, I thought, you know, we're going to be talking about the monkey mind. We're going to be talking about well, some of the ways in which we get pulled out from our practice, especially our sitting practice on the cushion. And we're all in very, very different conditions. Yeah. It's when we come on the cushion, we bring our whole worlds, and we sit on the cushion with our whole worlds. And now we've actually got our whole worlds around us. You know, literally we're in different living rooms, different bedrooms, different environments, and all of that is around us. But we're sort of, in a way, we're sitting, how to put it, we're sitting in a sort of shared space as we sit together. Yeah. So what I thought I'd really like just to start with is to get a flavor of some of the different conditions that we're all coming from. So if you're prepared to try this experiment, and it is a bit of an experiment, we can't all do it. Originally, I was thinking we might all be able to do it. There's too many of us, but it would be lovely to just to start with, to get a flavour, just a very quick flavour. Maybe if you want to, in a minute, just to sort of spontaneously unmute yourself and just share your name and just a very brief 1 sentence, 2 sentence sort of sharing of the conditions that you're coming from. So just to give you an example, yes, I'm here in the Malvern Hills and I share this space with my partner. Or I'm alone. I'm in a flat on my own and I don't have a garden. Or I'm locked in. No, yes, I'm at home with a young family, or you know, I'm 24/7 with my partner and children, or whatever it is for you. Yeah, so that we get a sense of the different conditions that we're working with. Yeah. Collectively, because there will be a huge range. We can't assume that yeah, well, obviously we're not under the same conditions. So I'm going to go on gallery view. I hope if I can make this work. As I said, I'm not, isn't it, sort of what we can do just from these little spaces that we're in. Yeah, I think maybe what we'll do now is just have a little meditation, not long, but just to sort of settle ourselves a bit, and just take in that sort of the breadth, of what we're sharing at the moment, all the different aspects of that. Just let that just settle down, like you might have a big bowl of water, and just let all the ripples settle across into that. And please feel free at any point. Someone mentioned a migraine. I'm a migraine sufferer too, and I think it's really important that we use the conditions in the way that helps us. So feel completely free to turn off, you know, to go into that black screen, even if you do have a camera, or, you know, or just to sort of sit right back from the screen, or to look at your shrine if you've got one, or, you know, just to walk around, get yourself a drink, do whatever you need to support yeah, being able to sustain the practice over the week. Okay. Give you a chance to find your meditation positions. And just sensing in to the physical sensations in your body right now. The sensations associated with sitting on the cushion, on the seat, the weight of our bodies falling into the chair or the floor. Releasing. Sensations of contact, pressure, stretch in the muscle. In this moment now, there's nothing to do. We don't need to be a mother in this moment, a partner, you can just release all of our roles. Simply attending to the sensations of the body. The rise and fall of the belly as we breathe. letting any holding or tension release into the ground. Softening with the breath. Letting gravity do most of the work. And as we release, we can also receive energy up from the earth, or just moving up our spines, free to open. Release in our chest. Whole body alive, subtle movements, a tiny muscle movement, the rising and falling of the breath. breathing the air around us, our own breath, supported by each other and the space we're sharing right now. Okay, so I think we'll have a break there and we'll come back in 20 minutes, sorry, at past.